Hi guys. All right, hi everyone. I'll give it a few minutes and we'll start. So hope everyone's doing well. Hi everyone. Today is focused on hips and hamstrings. So if you have tight hamstrings, tight hips, this is going to be great for you. If any of the poses are a little bit challenging, I am definitely going to offer a bunch of modifications throughout, so don't worry about it. So just have your mat beside you. Have a water beside you. If you do have something like blocks, like a pillow or something like that that you can use, that's going to be great. If you don't have it, also don't worry about it. So I'll give it about 30 seconds, then we can start. Yeah, just remember, take it easy. Don't push yourself into anything, especially hamstrings are such a sensitive part and usually tense for everyone. So don't try to rip into it or push yourself too far into these positions. Just take it easy. Listen to your body, the usual. Hello, everyone. All right, another moment and we'll start. Hey, Mordy. All right, we can start now. We're just going to start lying on our back, so make yourself comfortable on your mat. So just coming down onto your mat, you can take your legs out in front of you. We won't be here for too long. You can take your arms down by your sides, palms facing up to the sky, toes roll out. So getting comfortable here, we'll start by taking a deep breath in through the nose, deep breath out through the mouth. One more, deep breath in, and deep breath out. So just allowing yourself here before we begin to move to settle onto your mat. Closing your eyes, starting to relax the body, allowing the shoulders to melt down away from the ears, allowing the lower back to get closer to your mat, relaxing your glutes, relaxing the legs, the feet and the hands. So just taking a quick observation of your body here, noticing whether you're holding on to any tension, any tightness, if there's any pain or any discomfort anywhere in your body. So just taking note overall of how the body feels today. And starting to turn your awareness a little bit deeper inwards towards your breath, beginning to notice how the breath moves into and out of the body. Noticing on your inhales the chest expanding, the belly expanding, rising upwards. And then on your exhales, allowing the upper body to hollow out, the belly to hollow out, and to soften. Starting to create a rhythm or a flow to your breath, trying to equalize both your inhales and your exhales. So maybe you're taking 4 counts in and 4 counts out. Making these breaths smooth, long, and deep. Taking 2 more breaths here at your own pace. 1 more breath. Nice, starting to bring the sensations back into the body, so wiggling the toes and fingers, rolling out the wrists and ankles, and rocking the head from side to side. And then on your next inhale, you're going to reach the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, flip the palms back behind you, pull the heels and the big toes together, just taking a nice long stretch all throughout the body, pulling up on the palms, down on the toes, deep breath in, and deep breath out, release. We're going to come right into bridge pose, so we're going to bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on your mat. Reach the arms down by the sides of your body and walk your heels back so that your fingers are tickling the backs of your heels. So because we're focusing on hips and hamstrings today, we want to warm up a little bit of the back body before we start. So coming into bridge pose, as we inhale, tuck the tailbone under, lift the hips up, bring them up as high as you can, and walk your shoulder blades a little bit closer together. So you're squeezing into the glutes here, and imagine you have a block in between your thighs. You're squeezing into that block with your inner thighs. So finding that engagement in the lower body, and then pulling your navel in towards your spine to engage the core. Take a deep breath in, and deep breath out, lowering down, releasing the upper back, mid back, low back, tailbone. We'll do that a few more times. Keep focusing on that leg engagement. Inhale, lifting up, tucking the tailbone under, squeezing through the glutes. Exhale, lower, upper back, mid back, low back, tailbone. 3 more times. Inhale, lift, squeeze, and exhale, lower, upper back, mid back, low back, tailbone. 2 more. Continue with the breath. Inhale, lift, squeezing here. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift. You're going to hold here, again, squeezing the inner thighs in towards one another, pulling the navel in towards the spine, engaging those glutes. You're going to stay here. You can also kick that right leg up, right foot up towards the sky, press down through the left heel, kick your hips up a little bit higher. Holding here, you're going to feel that work in the left hamstring for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop the right foot down, stay here, switch your weight to the right foot, bring that left leg up, kick the left heel up to the sky. Again, you're kicking down through that right heel, lifting the hips up higher, holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop that left heel down, holding here in your bridge pose for another 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Hugging your knees into your chest. Taking a few rocks side to side, massaging out your lower back. And then coming back through center. Keep your big toes together. Take your palms onto your knees. We're going to start to pull the knees away from one another, then bring them back in. So you're kind of drawing big circles with your knees. We'll do that a few times in one direction, and then a few times in the other. So we're warming up the hip joints here, getting ready for our practice. Keep breathing. Trying to smooth out any rough movements you're feeling. And a few times the other way, so reversing those circles. Bringing the knees out and then in. 3 more times. Last time. Nice. Hug the knees into the chest one last time here. And then release the feet flat to the ground. Reach the left arm up overhead. Roll to the left side of the body. And then slowly making your way up into your tabletop position. So finding the center of your mat. Taking the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll start with a few cat and cows here. As you inhale, drop the belly down, lift up through the chest. Take your gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, round the shoulders, cut the chin to the chest. Continue, inhale, lifting up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. Exhale, round, pulling the navel in, squeezing your core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, a lift. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral position in your spine. We're going to get those glutes warmed up a little bit more here. So we're going to start by kicking the right leg back behind us. Bring it in line with that right hip. So don't take it up too high. Don't take it up down too low. Just in line with the rest of the body. Press the ground away from you so your elbows are straight. Your navel is pulling in. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bend that right knee, bring it in towards the right tricep. Hold here, send that right leg back, tap it down to the ground. Once again, lift it up, inhale. Exhale, knee to tricep, squeeze it in, send it back, lower down. 2 more, inhale, lift, exhale, squeeze that knee to the tricep, send it back, lower down. Last one, inhale, lift, bend the knee in towards the tricep, send it back, holding here. Find that engagement in the right glute, so you should feel a little bit of a squeeze in that right side. From here, you're gonna bend that right knee once again. See if you can kick that right heel up a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Take your gaze up towards the sky, just holding here. 1 breath. And then exhale, drop that right knee down. Rock the hips side to side. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bringing the hips back to center. Send the left leg back behind you. Find that engagement in the left glute. Press the ground away. Nice. Holding here. 1 breath. As you exhale, bend the left knee. Bring it in towards the left tricep. Send it back. Tap the foot down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to tricep. Send it back. And tap down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to tricep. Send it back. Tap it down. Last one. Lift. Bend. Bring it to the tricep. Send it back. Hold here. Bend that left knee. Flex the foot. Reach that left heel up towards the sky. Take your gaze up. 1 breath. Exhale. Release. Rock the hips side to side. And then bringing those hips back through center, we'll come into our down dog here. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips slowly up and back. Once you're in your down dog, taking any movements you need, you can walk the heels up and down, sway the hips side to side, rock the head. Anything that feels good. So just connecting with your breath here. Again, noticing how the body feels. If the back body is feeling tight, you're just going to give those knees a little bit of a bend and then press the chest back. 1 more breath here in your down dog. Starting to reach those heels down if you can, pressing that chest back. Pressing down into the palms and the feet. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gaze up to the top of your mat. Bend your knees. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Once you're there, just take a bend in the knees. Grab opposite elbows. And then fold your body over the legs. So knees can stay bent here for now. If you're feeling more flexible in the hamstrings, you can start to pull up on those kneecaps and straighten out the knees. So you can sway side to side here, maybe rock forward and back, keeping those elbows weighing down, keeping the crown of the head weighing heavy. 1 more breath. Releasing the arms down. From here, we're going to bend into the right knee. If both knees were already bent, see if you can just start to straighten that left knee a little bit more than you did before. Keep either the palms or the fingertips on the ground, and then start to fold over. So you're bringing your nose closer towards that right knee. So our right knee is bent, holding here. You're going to feel this in the left hamstring, maybe in the outside of the left hip. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Switching to the other side. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Bring your nose closer towards that left knee. You're folding over. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's bend both knees. If they were straight before, you can straighten out the knees. We're going to take the hands over towards the left side. So you're coming into still a forward bend, but you're bringing kind of a side body stretch into it. So you want to make sure the hips are still pulling to face towards the top of your mat. So make sure the hips aren't pulling over to that right side. Keep the hips squared. 1 breath here. Come back through center. Walk your hands over to the other side. Exact same thing. Folding over with a little bit of a side bend. Reach those fingers out as far away from you as you can. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come back through center. Bend both knees, slowly rising up. Standing position, top of your mat. Reach the arms up to the sky. Palms touch. Bring them down to heart center. Inhale. Reaching those arms up. Palms touch. As you exhale with a flat back, give your knees a little bit of a bend. Start to fold over. Inhale, bring the palms to the shins, straighten out the knees. Exhale, bring the palms down, give your knees a little bit of a bend. And once again, inhale, palms to shins, gaze forward, straight knees. We'll do that twice more. Exhale, bend the knees, fold over. Inhale, palms to shins, gaze forward. Last one, exhale, bend. Inhale, palms to shins, holding here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Bring the palms down, bend your knees, step back to plank. From here, lowering down, chaturanga. You can come down onto your knees if you need. Tuck those elbows back, lower the chest to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Gaze up, top of your mat, bend your knees, step, hop, or jump. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Palms touch, down, heart center. Inhale, reach, arms lift up, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold, keep your knees straight this time. Inhale, palms to shins, gaze forward, flat back. Exhale, palms down, bend both knees. You're gonna send the right leg back behind you, land on the toes, and then drop that right knee to the ground. So we're coming into a low lunge. You can untuck those toes or you can keep them tucked. Reach the arms up to the sky. And then interlace your fingers, place them down onto that left thigh. So we're gonna work into that right hip flexor here. As you inhale, we're gonna press down into that left thigh. Lift the hips up, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the navel in. And then as you exhale, drop those hips down, press them forward and down. And you're gonna kind of pull your belly out, so don't worry about squeezing the core in. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, lift up, squeeze the belly in, tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, drop the hips down. You can let that belly out. Two more. Inhale, lift, squeeze that belly in. Exhale, drop. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Reach the arms up, stay in that low lunge. We're gonna drop the left fingertips to the ground, reach the right arm up and over. Taking a breath into the right side of the chest, and a breath out. Come back through center, switch to the other side. Right fingertips down, left fingers reach up and over. Breathing into the left side of the chest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Come back through center, and then exhale, fingertips come to the ground. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee off. We're just gonna shift our weight forward and back here. So you're really keeping that back leg engaged. Make sure that back knee is straight. Keep the hips low. One more breath here. Nice. On your last one, you're gonna shift your weight forward towards that left foot. Take your fingertips out in front of you. Fully shifting that weight forward, start to slide that right foot in, then bring it up in line with the right hip. So you're coming into kind of half standing splits here. You're squeezing that right leg up as high as you can. And then as you exhale, bend the right knee. Bring the nose towards the knee, curling forward. Drop that right foot down. Inhale, palms to shins, gazing forward. Exhale, palms down. We're gonna switch to the other side. Left leg steps all the way back. Landing on the toes, then dropping that left knee down. Walking that right foot out. So that's at 90 degrees, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers, place them over top of that right thigh. Same thing as we did on the other side. As we inhale, we're gonna pull the hips up, pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone under, and then exhale, drop the hips down, let the belly out. 3 more times. Inhale, lift, pull it in. Exhale, drop, releasing it out. 2 more. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Reach those arms up, keep the hips low. As you exhale, right fingers drop to the right side, left arm reaches up and over, taking a breath into the left side of the chest. Coming back up through center, both arms reach up, switch. Left fingers down, right arm reaches up and over, breathing into that right side. Come back through center, inhale. As you exhale, dropping the fingertips down, tucking the left toes under, lifting the left knee off the ground. So you're coming into a higher lunge, shifting your weight forward and back. Forward over the right foot, back onto the left toes. Keep those hips low, keep that back leg engaged, keeping that knee straight. Last time. Shifting your weight onto that right foot. Start to walk your fingertips out a few inches ahead of that right foot. You can start to walk that left foot in, and then slowly, fully transitioning your weight onto that right leg, lifting the left leg up, bringing it up as high as you can, keeping the chest flat, take your gaze forward, squeeze that leg up a little bit higher. As you exhale, rounding your spine, bending the left knee, nose towards the knee. Exhale, drop that left foot. Inhale, palms to shins, gaze forward. Exhale, palms down, bend your knees, step back, plank. Slow chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Staying in your down dog here. As you inhale, we're going to lift the heels off the ground. Come up as high as you can onto your toes. Exhale, press the heels down. 2 more. Inhale, lift as high as you can. Exhale, drop the heels down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press the heels down. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gaze up, top of your mat, bend your knees, step, hop, or jump. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up, palms touch, bring them down, heart center. Take the fingers, interlace them behind the back. You're going to pull the elbows straight, squeeze the shoulder blades together. You also have an option to just grab onto opposite elbows and then squeeze the shoulder blades in the same way. So whatever position you're in, we're going to bend the knees, sit the hips back, bring the chest to hover off of the thighs, squeezing that navel in, pressing your chest open, deep breath in. As you exhale, start to fold over the legs, lifting up on those kneecaps, dropping the head over the shins. 1 breath here. 1 breath out, release the arms. Inhale, palms to shins, gaze forward. Exhale, palms down, bend your knees, step back, plank. Chaturanga, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up to the sky. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. So we're going to focus on stacking the left knee over top of the right hip, reaching that left knee up as high as you can. Don't worry about the height of the leg. Just try to go as much as your body will let you here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Gaze up to the top of your mat. Bring the left knee towards the left tricep and then take a big step forward with that left foot. Slide the right toes back. Keep the fingertips on the ground. Bring your chest up. Just taking 1 breath here. And 1 breath out. From here, we're going to plant that right sole of the foot onto the ground. Turn your fingers towards the right side of your mat. From here, you're going to drop your hips down, flex the right foot. So you're coming into kind of a low half squat. If this is too low for you, don't worry about it. You can keep the fingers a little bit higher on the ground. So just finding your modification through this. Wherever you are, we're pulling that left knee open, keeping the chest open. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Walk your fingers once again to the top of your mat. Come up onto the right toes, and then we're going to walk that left foot out to the edge of your mat again. From here, you're going to drop that right knee down. Roll to the pinky toe edge of the left foot. And then you're either staying on your palms here, or you can come down onto your forearms if your body allows it. So kind of a gentle hip opener here. You can make it as intense as you'd like. So finding again your modification. Taking 2 deep breaths. One more breath. Good. So wherever you are, we're going to come back up onto the palms. If you're rolling out on that left foot, you can keep that left foot rolled out. We're going to come into a quad stretch on the right side. So you're going to bend the right knee. See if you can reach that left arm back to grab around that right foot. If you're not grabbing the right foot, also completely fine. Just keep reaching that left arm back. So holding here, if you have a hold of that right foot, you're going to think about squeezing it in towards the right sit bone. Keeping that chest open, keeping those hips low. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Releasing that right foot. If you had a hold of it, bringing the left palm back down to the ground, placing the sole of the foot back onto the mat, walking the left foot into the center of the mat, tuck the toes under, lift that right knee off, and then send that left foot back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time reaching the right leg up to the sky. We'll do the same thing. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Squeezing that right knee up as high as you can. Thinking about stacking the right hip over top of the left. Keep pressing that chest back. One more breath. Take your gaze up, top of your mat. Pull the right knee in towards the tricep, and then big step forward with that right foot. Slide that left foot back. Keep the palms or fingertips on the ground. Drop down through the hips. So finding that stretch again in the top of the left hip, so the left hip flexor. You can rock forward and back a few times. If it feels good, you're going to roll to the pinky toe edge of that right foot with the right knee pulling out to the side. Nice. From here, placing that right foot back down. Come onto the left sole of the foot. Take your hands over to the left side of your mat. Drop down through the hips. Flex that left foot. So again, if your hips aren't getting this low, you're just going to come up a little bit higher. So wherever you are, that right knee is open, chest is open. Taking 2 deep breaths. One more breath. Nice. Lifting the hips up just a little bit, walking those hands back to the top of your mat, coming up onto those left toes. Once again, walking that right foot out to the edge of your mat. If you were rolled onto the pinky toe edge, roll that out once again. You can drop the left knee this time, either staying upright or coming down onto your forearms. So completely up to you. We're going to take a few breaths here. Just focusing on the sensations in your hips. Keep breathing. Releasing any tension that's unnecessary. So if you're gripping into the fingers or into the glutes, just try to let that go. Wherever you are, come back up onto your palms. We're going to bend that left knee. Reach the right arm back to grab that left foot. If you're not grabbing it, keep reaching. If you do have a hold of the foot, try to squeeze it in towards the left sit bone. Just as much as it will go. Keep that chest open. You can even take your gaze up. Keep breathing. One more breath. Drop that left knee down. Take the hands back down to the mat. Walk that right foot into the center of the mat. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the left knee. Step that right leg back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Just come down onto your knees here into child's pose. We'll take 2 breaths. You can send your sit bones back onto your heels. Reach the arms forward. If you need a sip of water here, now's a good time. So again, just 2 breaths here. One more breath. And come back up into your tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Down dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Reach the left leg up to the sky. Inhale. Take your gaze forward. Pull the left knee into the chest. And then big step forward with that left foot. From here, we're rising up into a high runner's lunge, reaching the arms up to the sky. Take them out to the sides. And then take your hands onto your hips. So we'll do a little bit of leg work here combined with some hip flexor work to open up that right hip flexor. So as you inhale, you're going to stay upright. As you exhale, you're going to drop the right knee down a few inches off the ground. And then inhale, press that right knee straight. You're going to feel a pull in that front hip flexor. Nice. Exhale, dropping that right knee an inch off the ground. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, drop, keeping that core engaged. Inhale, lift. Last one. Knee drops. Inhale, lift. Reach the arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, you're going to drop your chest about halfway down. Reach the arms back. Palms facing down towards the ground, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Holding here, thinking about spiraling the inner thighs in towards the midline. So both hips are squaring forward towards the top of your mat. And then as you inhale, you're going to reach your arms forward once again. Drop the fingertips to the ground. Shift your weight to the left foot. Slide that right foot in until you can lift it off the ground. Keeping that back flat once again. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bending through both knees. So left knee bends, right knee bends. Slowly lifting up, finding your balance here. Pulling that right knee into the center of your chest. Move back so you guys can see me. So you're squeezing that right knee in. You're going to stay here. You have another option. You can take the left hand onto the left hip. See if you can take your peace fingers around the right big toe and then send that leg forward. You can also keep that right knee bent if that helps. Holding here. Finding that balance. You're rooting down through that left foot. Holding here. One more breath. Nice, then bending that right knee, bringing it up as high as you can, and then drop it down. Shake the knees out, shake the hands out, reach the arms up. Inhale, palms touch, exhale, forward folds. Inhale, palms to shins. Exhale, palms down, bend your knees, step back plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Same thing, other side. Reach the left leg up. Take your gaze up to the top of your mat. Pull the left knee into the chest. Big step forward, left foot. Reaching the arms up, high runner's lunge. Take the arms out, bring them down onto your hips. So again, a little bit more leg work here. Sorry, actually we have to switch sides. So my bad here. So the right foot is forward, left leg is back. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, dropping that left knee down an inch off the ground. As you inhale, squeezing that left knee straight. Exhale, drop. Keep the belly hugging in. Inhale, lift. Two more. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Keep that left leg straight. Reach the arms up. As you exhale, sending the chest halfway down, reaching the arms back behind you, palms facing towards the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep the chest long. Spiral the inner thighs in towards the midline, so you're squaring the hips forward. Holding here. One more breath. On your next inhale, reaching those arms forward. Drop the fingertips to the ground. Start to shift your weight forward onto that right foot. Slide the left foot in and then lift it up. Bring it up as high as you can. Flat back here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee slowly with control, rising all the way up to standing. Squeezing the left knee into the center of your chest. Good. So again, we have a few options here. You're either going to stay in this position, hugging that left knee in. You can also take the right hand onto the right hip, take the peace fingers around the left big toe, and start to straighten that left leg forward. So as usual, that left knee can be bent if that helps you stay straight here. Breathing here, pulling that left shoulder back, squeezing the left hip back into the hip socket, rooting down through that right foot. Keep the crown of the head reaching up to the sky. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. In. And out. Release that left foot. Pull the left knee up as high as you can. Drop it down. Rock the feet out. Shake the hands out. And reach the arms up to the sky. Palms touch. Exhale. Palms down. Inhale. Palms to shins. Gaze forward. Exhale, down, bend your knees, step back plank, chaturanga, lower, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Once again, reach that left leg up to the sky, bend the left knee, open up the hip. Last time we'll be doing this, so really try to press that leg up high, squeezing that left glute, deep breath in. Deep breath out, gaze forward. Pull the left knee into the chest, big step forward with that left foot. Drop the right knee down, reach the arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, fingertips come down. You're going to shift the weight of your hips back, extend that left leg, Flex the left foot and then slide that left heel just about a few inches forward. So we're going to keep the back flat here as we inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to fold over that left leg still with a flat back. So you can keep your fingertips down or you can take your palms down. You can also reach the arms out in front of you. So as you're holding here, just think about squaring off the hips. So sometimes we tend to lift up that left hip. So press that left hip down, squeeze it back, squeeze the right hip forward. Holding here, really think about flexing those left toes back towards the face. Good, staying folded over here. You're just gonna start to walk your hands out to the outside of the left leg. So still folded over, just with a little bit of a twist, sort of like what we did at the beginning, still squeezing that left hip back, flexing the left toes. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Walk the hands back to center. So you're either gonna stay here, still working on that hamstring stretch. If you want to go a little bit deeper, maybe working towards your splits, you're gonna start to slide that left heel forward, slide the right knee back, walk your hands underneath your shoulders, and then start to drop the hips down. So you can work up to this. If you have full splits, go ahead and take those full splits, completely up to you, or you're just in that half splits forward fold. So we'll only take a few breaths here, wherever you are, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, relaxing as much as possible here. Sometimes it's hard. A deep breath in, a deep breath out. Drop a little bit deeper or fold a little bit deeper if you can. One more deep breath in, and deep breath out. Nice, bringing the palms down to the ground. You're slowly gonna pull that left knee in, send it back, rock the hips side to side. And we'll switch to the other side. Hips come back to center, tuck the toes under, and lift the hips up and back. Reach the right leg up to the sky, bend the right knee, open up the hip, stacking that right hip over top of the left. And then take your gaze up, pull the right knee into the chest. Big step forward with that right foot, drop the left knee down. As you exhale, we're gonna shift the weight of the hips back, flex the right foot, slide that right heel an inch or two forward, and then with a flat back, folding over that right leg. Either fingertips are down, palms are down, or you can reach the arms forward in front of you. Squeezing that right hip back, squaring the left hip forward. Taking a few breaths. Keep flexing those toes in. Nice. From here, just like we did on the other side, you're going to take your hands over to the right side of the mat. So you're still folded over. Back is still as flat as you can get it. Keep squeezing that right hip back. Holding here. And for 3. For 2. And 1. Walking those hands back in. You're either going to stay here in your half splits, working on that hamstring stretch, or start to work your way towards your full splits. So sliding the right heel forward, sliding the left knee back. You can stay with the toes tucked under, or you can untuck the toes. Nice. Wherever you are, doesn't matter how high you are, how low you are, you're going to keep squeezing that right hip back, left hip forward, squaring off the hips, dropping those hips as close to the ground as you can. So shoulders are underneath, fingers are underneath the shoulders, dropping those shoulders down away from your ears, taking a few breaths here. Keep breathing. And for another 3. Each exhale, you're trying to drop that weight a little closer down towards the ground. For 2. And 1. Pressing down into the palms, slowly sliding that right leg back, knees together. Rock your hips side to side a few times. And then you're going to sit your hips back towards your heels into your child's pose. Let's make this child's pose a wide-legged one. So big toes together, knees are going to come as wide as your mat. Sit the hips back, reach the arms forward. Taking 3 breaths here, relaxing the body. So keep going, guys. We're almost done. One more breath. Walking those hands back in, sitting back onto your heels, rolling over to either side of the hips, extending the legs forward. We're just going to tap the knees up and down a few times and come into our final forward fold. So flexing those toes back towards the face, reaching the arms up as you inhale. As you exhale, don't worry about keeping a flat back, just rolling forward. You can drop your palms or forearms down on the ground, rolling your head towards your knees. So taking a few breaths here. Just making this pose relaxing. Don't worry about reaching forward or pulling forward. Just dropping your weight. For 2. And 1. Slowly rolling up, bend the knees, rolling down all the way back onto your mat, hugging the knees into your chest. Taking a few rocks side to side. Nice. We're going to drop the left sole of the foot to the ground. Take your fingers, interlace them behind the right hamstring, and then bring that right leg and that right heel up towards the sky. So if it feels good, you can take the hands a little bit higher up around the calf. Again, keep flexing the toes back towards the face. As you inhale, you're just going to press with that leg into the hands. So you're going to feel a little bit of resistance there. And then as you exhale, you're going to release the muscles in that leg. See if you can pull that leg a little bit closer towards the face. That left foot can stay on the mat. You can also extend it forward. So again, just keeping in mind, keeping the hips squared. So right sit bone pulls down, left hip pulls up. Each exhale, bringing that leg a tiny bit closer, even if it's a really, really subtle difference. For another 3. For 2. And 1. Bend that right knee. Take your left palm onto that right knee. Reach the right arm out to the side. And then we're going to guide that right knee over to the left side into a twist. Take your gaze in the opposite direction. Slowing down that breath. And bring that right knee back in, and then drop it forward. Or sorry, you're actually going to place the right foot down to the ground because we're switching to the other side. So interlacing the fingers, wrapping them behind the left hamstring, extending that left heel up towards the sky, flexing the toes back towards the face. If it feels good, you're going to take the hands up higher around the calf or the ankle. Again, as we inhale, we're going to press that left leg in towards the palms. So you're going to feel that resistance. And then as you exhale, release the muscles. See if you can take that leg a little bit closer in towards the face. You're either staying here with the right knee bent, or you're going to extend it forward. Left hip pulling down, right hip pulling up. Few breaths here. Each exhale, releasing a tiny bit more. For 3. For 2, final stretch, pull that leg in a tiny bit closer. And 1. Bend the left knee. Take the right hand over top of that left shin. Left arm reaches out to the side. Cross the left leg over towards the right, coming into your twist, taking your gaze in the opposite direction. One more breath. that left knee in, bending the right knee, bringing both knees into the center of your chest. You're going to squeeze your arms around the shins, pull the nose up towards the knees, squeezing every last bit of tension into your body, so squeezing into the arms, into the legs, into the core, holding here as tight as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale with a big sigh, releasing the legs out, releasing the arms down by your sides, palms face up. Setting up for your final resting pose, Shavasana. We'll take a few breaths here. And if you'd like to stay in your Shavasana for longer, you're more than welcome to do that. So relaxing each and every single muscle in your entire body. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the low back, the legs, relaxing the facial muscles, letting go of tension in the jaw, in the forehead, eyelids, and the space in between the eyebrows. Drawing your awareness inwards, away from any distractions, and taking a few breaths here. Starting to deepen your breath, bringing the sensations back into the body, wiggle the toes and fingers, roll out the wrists and ankles, and rock the head from side to side. And for the last time here, we're just going to take a full body stretch, reaching the arms up, interlacing the fingers, flipping the palms back behind you, pulling the heels and big toes together, deep breath in, pulling up, and deep breath out. Let it go, bending both knees, placing the soles of the feet on the ground, rolling over to the left side of your body into fetal position, taking a breath here. And slowly making your way up to a seated position, top of your mat, with your eyes closed, palms joined together at heart center. We'll take one breath here together to end off our practice. So deep breath in through the nose. And deep breath out through the mouth. Release. Bowing the head down towards the fingers. Thank you so much for joining me for your practice today and allowing me to guide you and assist you through it. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week and weekend. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. So thank you all for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. Yeah, so again, if you have any requests, I love to hear them. I got a few last time, which is what helped me kind of work my way around this class today. So whatever you want, hips, hamstrings, shoulders, I'd love to hear it all. Let me know. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Jean-Marc. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Slav. Thank you, Emma. Thank you guys so much. All right, see you next week. Bye.